Good morning. Welcome to the homestead. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. Well, I came out to check on these trees we planted a couple of nights ago. We did, if you remember, we planted them in the very dark, all the way, I think we finished about 11:45 at night in the rain. So yesterday it was really windy. We needed things to dry up a little bit and came out this morning to check on them. And I need to do some adjusting of the soil around them. And if they happen to have a small enough root ball, maybe raise them up just a little bit. Everything kind of settled. One of them, the tree right behind me, actually settled. It had a huge puddle around it yesterday. And so I pulled up on it a little bit to see if I could get it to come up because it seemed to go down even more. And it came up quite easily. The problem is it's the hole underneath it is completely full of water. So I managed to get it up, I think, enough. There's lots of water there. I'm going to have to add some soil to it. I'm not sure. I guess I'll add the brown soil to it, which is the regular soil from around here, not the clay yellow stuff that we have, part of it in that pile over there. So I gathered a wheelbarrow full of that dirt up. I'm going to add some to it, see if I can get it to disperse the water some, raise it up enough that I can mound it some so that it doesn't build up there again. That way it'll run off. They tell us to make sure that the trees are not in a puddle zone so that the water just funnels and sits there on the base of the tree and down ultimately in the roots. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do this morning. But thanks for joining us. And we need to get on with this because we're going to go visit our youngest daughter in the city later. There's a lot of water in this soil right here. It's going to have to dry out a little bit. Hopefully I've got it raised up enough it's going to be okay. I hope. This one actually looks pretty okay. The ground feels fairly firm around it, which means it didn't puddle here. And it's pretty dry on top. So I'm going to leave it alone. We'll just put some mulch around it and call this one good. Little plum tree. Okay, I need to run off, get a little more dirt. I'll be back in a few. This one here is pretty firm. It's very stable in the ground. The graft point is up high. There's a bit of a low spot around it, so I don't think it puddled there, but I'm going to go ahead and get a little dirt anyway, build it up some around it to make sure that it does run off. Might as well. But I'm out of dirt, so I need to go get more. Okay, there may be more settling, there may be more adjusting that has to be done. Hard to say. I know we do have more rain supposedly coming Saturday, but I don't know how much. And if the winds keep up, that's going to dry the top of the ground out pretty good. So that will aid with some of the runoff. I think they're okay. We're going to come back and fertilize and put mulch down around them so that it's they can get the nutrients they need. I don't know if we're going to do that today or if we're going to do that tomorrow. Okay, next on the agenda with these trees is to put down some mulch. We've got two kinds of mulch. We've got the bark type mulch, and then we've got pine shavings. So I'm going to put a small layer of pine shavings around and then the bark mulch around those to help keep the moisture in. Let's get to that. Shouldn't take very long. And we're going to put down some fertilizer too. Okay, well that does it for today. Orchards tended, taken care of. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the homestead. God bless you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share with your friends, leave us a comment. Bye-bye now.